Hey everybody, welcome to my new motorcycle channel. Yes, if you've seen me on here before, I think I've done probably 3 channels, got pissed off with it and took all the videos down. But at the end of the day, the reasons why I've done that is I see too much shit, dangerous shit that's put on here where people are doing stuff they're doing bikes to sell and cutting corners, doing absolutely dangerous shit that's going to end up killing somebody, and it sort of really pissed me off. So this channel basically is I'm starting off just sharing what projects I've got to finish with my friend John, and there's going to be no set format. This is just me sharing, okay? I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing it for fucking viewers or, capping and putting PayPal up and all this shit, Nah, I fund my own projects, do my own shit, and I'm hoping that whatever I show on this channel, starting from scratch with just one person, John, as a subscriber, that I can show that I know what I'm doing, because I do. I've been doing this for 30 odd years. And B, there's too many fucking clowns on here putting dangerous shit up. Everybody thinks it's great. They're all patting themselves on the back, and it's fucking dangerous. I'll tell you a bit about me. I had 25 years in transport. I also was a motorcycle instructor, and there's too much dangerous shit on it. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of great builds. There's some really talented people on here, but there's some fucking idiots that's putting stuff up that's gonna kill somebody. So this is me. This is what I do. Like I said, I'm just going to clear some projects up over the next couple of months that I've got to do, and then I'm going to start on building a bike from frame up to a finished thing. I build Street Fighters. That's what I do. Okay, bit of custom work. So yeah. So to start off, this is for John. John knows what I'm up to. He's been to my place a few times, so he knows the layout, he knows the score. So basically this first video is just to say, if you're watching me, please enjoy it. It's not going to be really exciting for probably 2 or 3 months, but this is where we're going. So John, here we go, mate. So you remember this. I've got to get this finished, John, because it's just a fucking nightmare. So that's one I've got to get finished. Okay, the old LML Star. Everything's done. All the paintwork was done. I've just got to put it back together and sort of fucking wiring out. So that's one on the list. Now, I did say I was going to whip the engine out of this and put that in that Bandit frame, but I'm not. I'm going to finish it, John. Really, there's not a lot to do. I've just got to do that wiring. So again, I can take you through the wiring, and this is a lot easier for me just doing shit for you at the moment, because there's no pressure of putting videos up, and and I know the score, so it just it'll get done. But this will be finished for the spring, because it is nearly there. And I'm not going to pinch the motor. I'm going to get another one, okay, for the Bandit. But we'll come to that, because that's going to be basically one I'm hoping we're going to sort of crack on with and get done for the spring. A full build again in 3 months. If I can start this in sort of January, I've got about 8 weeks to try and wrap this shit up. So if we can start that one in January, I think I think we can get it done. I think I can wrap all these up because obviously the other bikes. So we're in the kitchen, John. So I've still got these, and I've just not had a chance to to get them MOT. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start off, and we're going to insure this one, this one, because this is obviously, you know, these have got to go. I'm getting rid of everything, John, all the little stuff, even the pulse I'm just going to get rid of to get some funds back in, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So they're all done, just waiting for MOT. So we've got that one to finish, and the LML. So what I'm going to do now, mate, is I'm going to take you in the shed, and I'll just show you where I'm at with the leaf fan, because I've made some good progress on that, as crazy as it sounds. So I'll take you in the shed and we'll have a look. Okay, so if anybody's still watching and you made it to this part, this is me in the workshop. So yeah, I look a bit of a cunt with a fucking hat on and my glasses. No fucks given from my camp. I don't really give a shit. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is my channel, whatever I do, it's me on my own doing what I do, and no gimmicks, no fancy camera work, no fucking about. This is basically me take my motorbikes, and they're all mine. This is the, you know, it's a collection. I'm not a trader. I'm not coming on here bodging the shit out of bikes to try and sell them on. These are my bikes. So obviously what I do, I take pride in them because they're mine, part of my collection. You might notice that I swear IF and F, F and Jeff. That's me, that's who I am. I don't really give a fuck whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, fuck off and watch something else. And that goes for anything that I do. So this is me, my channel, my bikes, and I do what the fuck I like, okay? I've done channels before, all nicey and look at this and blah. No, you know, it ain't me. What you see is what you get. And again, I'll say, if you don't like it, just fuck off, go and watch something else. If you do like it and you do like what I do, then you know, I hope it entertains you, and I hope it helps you with any problems you might get with your own motorcycles. But there is too many fucking clowns on here. Like I've said, doing dangerous shit, putting it out there, everybody loves it. So my job, that's what I look at it as, my job doing this is to point out the very unsafe stuff, the ridiculous stuff, the dangerous stuff, and hopefully what I do, by doing it the correct way, the right way, using the right tools, using the right parts, etc., it might just save somebody's life, as crazy as it sounds. So right, John, let's have a look. So we've got the leaf fan here that me and you took together, took apart together. Frame's been gathering dust. I'm probably just going to give that a waft over, because this is just a cheap project, isn't it? But what I've done with the leaf fan, John, is everything's been sandblasted, all the parts that I need to paint. I've got the paint, I've got all the 2-pack stuff. So you'll see with the panels, John, they were yellow. Okay, they were the replacement ones I got from Mark at Modern Motorcycles. That was an original panel we took off. I've done a repair on a crack. That's the original tailpiece we took off, and the mudguard we took off, if you can remember, it was all flaky paint. So I've got all the paint off. And everything, these panels have been done down to 600, so I can etch prime onto them, and I can paint them. Again, these have all been sandblasted. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of flash rusting because it's a bit damp out here, but I'm painting these very soon. So where are we? The swing arm is here. So again, that's down to bare metal. I'm going to etch prime that and do that in 2-pack black. The motor's down here. So I've took all the engine covers off, John. So that's basically, as daft as it sounds, that's what I'm going to do is just do that in some basic silver engine paint, which I've got in here. I've just got a couple of tins in here somewhere, if I can bloody see it, where I've put it. I'm a complete twat because I can't Here we go. I've got it. Yeah, so I just got some of that, John. And it's gonna, well, I've got a bit of a busy week this week. Today's Friday, bonfire night, because you can hear the fireworks. So I'm hoping over the weekend I may be able to get some of this paint done. If not, I'm not losing any sleep because we're not in a rush. So as I sent you the picture, you can see I've done one of the fork tops. I've got the other one to do. So as I said, how I did that was basically the orbital, and I just took all the rings off, because you know, on the anodized rings, when they're anodized and they're all rings, so I smoothed all that off. And then I've gone sort of well, that was 120, so I've then gone 400, 600, 800, 1000, 15, 2000, and just got it down. So that, as you can see, is the result that you get if you do that sanding. You know, on all your fork bottoms, fork tops, if the USDs, takes a few hours, but well worth it, because you can remember they were absolutely fucked, weren't they? They were like anodized in a million different shades of gold. So pleased with them. Well, pleased with that one I've done. The other one's gonna get done. So yeah, I'll show you the wheel, because I've cleaned the front wheel up a bit. So that's come up pretty nice. If you can remember, when we took the bike to bits, the back wheel was fucked, wasn't it? All the chrome had come off. Well, I got a replacement wheel upstairs in the loft for 30 quid, and it's as good as new. So it's, both wheels are going to look spanking. So I'll just show you what else I've got to do. So basically, I've got everything else on here. The brake caliper, John, is fucked. There you go. So I managed to get a replacement off Mark for 15 quid. So we've just got to, I've got to take this bracket off, and I'm going to paint that and put it on there. But it's the same caliper. So sort of going back to what I told you about fucking sanding brake pistons down, and that is fucking dangerous. That's one of the dangerous things, and people are blatantly doing it, and they're going, oh fucking hell, good job. No, it's not a fucking good job, because you're going to kill some cunt. It's fucking ridiculous. 15 quid for that, for a Chinese one. You look at the Street Fighter, I'm going to be honest with you, John, that cost me 160 quid just to get some new pistons and get some new seals for those pots on there. The thing is, they're probably 20 something years old, so this stuff that I'm doing now, it will last another 20 years, and all this bollocks about fucking sanding them down and polishing them and putting them back in, fuck me, is nobody, we're all fucking cuckoo or something. It's they're gonna pick up the salt, they're gonna rust. The rust is going to fucking spread, and it's going to go straight through your fucking seal. You're going to sell that bike onto somebody, and they're going to brake, and they have no fucking brakes, and they're going to hit somebody. I mean, what fucking brains have people got? This is where it really gets me. I've had enough. Really seriously had enough of watching that shit. So, as you can see, I'll go out and replace it. 15 quid to put it on a bike that I'm building ain't breaking the bank, is it? And if you look at something like my Bandit or something, you know, the Street Fighter, 160 quid to have some fucking brakes, it's going to last you for years if you look after your calipers, keep them clean and everything. It's a no-brainer. Safety is paramount. Doesn't matter what it fucking costs to do it. Safety is paramount. It's your fucking life. So how much is your life worth? That's the question that people have got to ask themselves. Oh, how much is my life worth? You know, you don't put a value on your life, then fucking sand your pistons down, polish them up, put them in, and you know, let them rust again, and let them eat your fucking brake seals, and fucking kill yourself if you don't give a shit. You're not bothered out, you know, what your life's worth. But if you are bothered about your life, and your brakes are bad on your motorbike, fuck me, rebuild the fucking calipers, rebuild everything, you know. They don't last forever, they don't run forever. and you've got to maintain them. That's what it's all about, maintenance. If you maintain the fucking thing, it's going to last you longer. Might cost you a few quid along the way, but you know you're not going to have to then put it in the corner because it's failed an MOT and taking it to a shop if you don't know what you're doing. The fucking bike's worth about £1,000, but the fucking bill's £2,000. It's as simple as that. Fucking idiots. So yeah, where are we? So that's where I am with the Leaf Fan, John. Like I say, it's took me quite a bit to sort of get things as to where I'm sort of near to painting. It's going to take a few more weeks, but sort of getting there. I'm not sort of bothered. That's why I stopped doing the YouTube channel as well before, because it just gets too much where people are expecting videos and subscribers and all this shit, and I can't be arsed. So I do shit in my own time. Another thing I did, right, this is going on that 600 Bandit frame, okay? What I'll do, mate, is I'll upload some of the other stuff, so you know, you can see me taking the frame and how it was before I took it, because that's still a powder coat. I've not picked it up yet. So another thing I did do, I got a 1200 Bandit swing arm. So what I've done is I've removed the bearings because we're going to polish that. That's going to go on the 600. Okay, that frame. I've still got to get a motor. No problem. I can get one sort of January, February time, and we're not in a rush. We've got lots to do. So that is a swing arm that's going to go on the 600 frame. So it's off a 1200 Bandit, but it's going on a 600 Bandit. And one video I did watch, because I mean I watch videos, same as everybody else. So Quick Bikes, he's just put one on a 1200 swing arm on his 600. And a very good bit of information that he gave was that you've got to space it out 2 mil at the end of the swing arm, in between the frame. There's 4 mil, so it's 2 mil either side, and that puts it central. So you know there is some lads out there that know the shit and know what they're doing. So that's what we will be doing when we put that on that 600 frame. But it's simply so we can run the wider fat tyre. So that's that. Now, another big thing I've got to do, John, is obviously you know the layout here. My bag's gone out, so lost my fucking lighter. Here it is. So. So I've got a machine coming, mate. I don't know if I told you. It's a bit of a big investment actually, but it basically it'll earn its keep. I'm getting a vapor blaster. It's not going to go in here. So obviously you know my layout here. So I've got those 2 spaces outside. I've got probably December. It's probably going to be December, early January. I'm putting two. I think they're 10x 6 sheds. So I've got 2 more sheds going up. The vapor blaster is going to go in one, and all this stuff here, all this lot. Is going to go. So I'm going to have this space in here free to do something with, which is probably going to be tools, because the problem still is fucking dust. And although I've sealed all this and everything, it's, being honest, John, I'm done with sandblasting, mate. This is going up for sale. That's going up for sale. I'm going to get rid of him, because with the vapor blaster I won't need it. You know, to put it in into context, those sandblasters are about 250 quid now. I think these down here are about 150, 160, something like that. They're good for what they are. The vapor cabinet, the vapor blaster's costing me £4,500. So there's the difference. So this vapor blaster will do everything that they do with no dust, no contamination or anything. And if we look at these, obviously, you know, I've got these engines. So if we look at like the ZZR one, and we look at this Bandit one, which again is going to get rebuilt, the other Bandit one, the other ZZR engine, I could strip these, John, and they'll come up like brand new with that Vapor Blaster. And as crazy as it sounds, I mean, a good 1200 Bandit engine now, well, a runner, just a runner, they're going for 600-700 quid. So you imagine one that's been rebuilt with a 1216 conversion, how much is that going to be worth? So basically my Vapor Blaster is going to make that possible, where I can really go to town on stuff, everything. Wheels, I can chuck a wheel in and blast it off with plenty of space, because it's a lot bigger cabinet, whereas I've struggled with the Sandblaster. So that's what's sort of happening. You know, it's gonna take a while. I've made inquiries at the place where I'm getting the Vapor Blaster from. The bloke was really helpful. They've got a sort of 7 to 10 day turnaround, so as soon as I order it, I've got a week basically, and it'll be here and up and running. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the compressor. Okay, so this one's done me well, but the only problem is it is fucking loud. So one of my jobs at the moment is finding a silent compressor with enough CFMs to basically power the air tools, but more so to power the Vapor Blaster. So I've just got to do I've got to ring the company back, just get the amount of CFMs that I need, and then I'm going to have a silent compressor, because this thing is fucking loud, and it can be annoying, you know, at weekends, and like with my neighbours and stuff. My neighbour works shifts, and sometimes I fire it up, I think, shit, am I going to wake him up? So that's going to go, and new compressors coming as well. So I think that's about it, mate. I don't know if you can hear the fireworks, bonfire night, isn't it? But no, I've got a lot to do, but I'm not killing myself, John. I'm quite happy doing what I'm doing now, and when we get to putting this Bandit together, that's going to be a project, if you get me. All this shit, what I'm doing now is I'm just going to finish stuff off, and I'm going to share it with you what I'm doing. So obviously, because you know the bikes, you've seen them, and I'm hoping it will help you in what you do, show you a few bits and bobs as I go along. But we'll start properly when we come to build this 600 Bandit. So Street Fighter's staying, we're going to finish it, not a lot to do. Just got to order a rear brake hose and a chain, and I've got everything else, so I might have to get an headlight, but basically it's nearly finished. And I think I'll be a twat, because I've been offered a Bandit engine for 2,500 quid. That's a runner, that's less than, there's a guy looking out to get me one, so it makes sense. We'll keep that one in, finish that bike, and I'll have a go, see if I can ride it. If not, then I'll ride something else. So that's it, mate. That's where I'm at. Hope you're well, hope your back's getting better, and rock and roll. We're on it, John boy. See you later, mate.